Ugh, hey chat. So this is me telling me and you. Why did I start talking like a YouTube poop? Anyway, this is me telling you that I'm dearly sorry if you hear my dog in the background. He is being a little whiny baby at the door for no reason. Sorry, I had to make sure he heard me. Anyways.
To be
Here's
fair,
an
Thunder, you
itemized
got
list
the
of
part where Burke calls Hamilton Eric an immigrant orphan bastard whoreson.
Somehow
SMH.
endorse Thomas Jefferson as enemy, and Manny's inspired from the beginning.
In-
It's just to keep me from winning?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
In the room where it happened.
No.
The room where it happened.
In the room where it happened.
What the fuck are we all on about? Please, like,
Hamilton.
His name was Alexander Hamilton.
Okay, we are not reciting the entirety of
He was an
Hamilton to tell me what
orphan.
it means. Okay, I don't. I
There's
really,
a million things he hasn't done.
I'm.
Just you wait.
Let's talk about what we've done. Except for Blue, because Blue was like physically not in the country.
Who's a bitch?
Yeah, you've done fuck all.
Well, no, that's a lie. Blue has done something. We had a little meeting before session to figure out what Blue did. But it's been a minute. So Augustine is with the party, to be clear. Blue is not. From where we last left off, you all were ambushed within the mines that Molly had taken you to in the previous session. Some Gith were there, seemingly working for Rock Dynamo, which you found out after his face showed up on the watches holographically and like kind of asked you, "Hey, can you not do this? Thanks."
Can you don't?
Yeah, can you don't? Question mark. But he appeared on your watches in order to, ask you to not do that. You got these watches by killing the 6 Gith in which that ambushed you, melted or otherwise. The watches seem to be resistant to getting melted, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, you all helped clean up the bodies, and now you stand within this cave. As all the miners seem to go back to work, kind of ignoring the massive fight that broke out, continuing their work, moving the blown up and or melted bodies. I don't think any of these guys died by, like, a normal wound. I think you blew all of them up or melted them. I'm pretty sure.
Melted them.
Get melted, idiots.
Yeah, get
I
melted.
cleaned them up real good.
So, what do we do from here? They're all clink clacking away with their pickaxes. The rest of the mine lays out before you. What are we doing?
Hanging out.
Does anyone look at their watch at all? Like a little closer,
Oh yeah, this is like trying to tap into it. Beep boop 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 boop.
As you're tapping around the watch, you find that the map is not the only function of the watch. The map of the web, where all of the Giths seem to comment on various different things about the web. You swipe over and find an unlabeled timer that has 10 minutes left on it. In fact, as soon as you swipe over, it was at 10 minutes and 1 second, and now it's at 9 minutes and 59 seconds. And it's continuing to count down.
Who's closest to Moose right now? Who's Moose tapping?
Hold, let me open the stream.
I mean, I did kind of clump you all together afterwards, because I imagined you'd all be nearby each other. I would say, honestly, just pick one, because I don't think... Unless someone wants to
Yeah,
speak up.
go at random.
Yeah. This is going random. How many?
There's
Two,
3.
3, 4.
No, Blue's not here
Blue's
right now.
freaking somewhere.
Blue's somewhere.
Blue is inside of you.
Whoa.
Oh, concerning.
Hey yo.
Blue's
I've
been
got-
Blue's been missing ever since Blue. I believe Blue left sometime when everybody was hanging out at the witch's cabin.
Mm.
Do a little bit of
I
trolling.
was-
But yeah,
And
who,
I rolled the dice and I'm tapping an Augustine. Beep, boop.
Yeah. What do you
The watch that has a timer. Do you think it's anything?
I mean, it could be a lot of things. I don't particularly know.
9 minutes and 10 seconds.
Understood.
Could be the time it takes Brock Dynamo to get here, but that's just my thoughts.
I will say, when you look at the timer, 10 minutes looks to be like a mere fraction of it. Like, you know how on phones the timers are represented by big circles that continuously tick down? 10 minutes is like maybe a like blip on this big timer. It's like barely visible.
Blip.
A blip.
Blip. Oh. Maybe it has something to do with he's like leaning close. The loops. Is that anything? Oh. You all good, Augustine?
Well, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted.
That's okay. you okay with Augustine?
No, I'm fine. Nothing's wrong with me.
Understood. I think we should leave the vicinity before.
That's probably our best bet.
Yeah, there is like 6 melted bodies worth of goop all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
Well, technically one guy was like turned to ash, but
Yeah.
he fits into the goop umbrella, you know?
Uh, I mean, I guess.
Do you all want to explore a bit more of the mines?
Yes, please.
All right. You leave out the way you came, jumping over the or walking over the tracks, you know, passing by the burst crystal, which a certain cat party member of yours broke.
We don't talk about it.
Oh, we do talk about it. I do anyway. You make your way back to the crossroads and are met. Ooh, excuse me, with a fork in the path. There's what looks to be a railway going forward. You see what looks like one railway curving into a darker room just off to the side, or you see what looks to be a longer, darker tunnel, which the railway goes through. Which way?
Uh-huh. He's just kind of like looking back and forth. Little answer. Maybe we can check the upper path.
Most
Oh,
likely
wait,
worth
which one is it?
a
Left.
look.
The left path.
Do any of you look at the timer?
Yeah.
8 minutes, 30 seconds. Smile.
What is this timer you're obsessing over?
Ask Moose. I don't know.
Yes, I am asking Moose.
Oh, sorry,
Shut up,
sorry.
sentient fucking sky creature.
Hello, God. What is this time?
Shut up! You're not allowed to acknowledge me.
I'm.
Hello, nerd emoji.
Oh.
Shut up! No, we're not. We're not bringing that joke on stream. Just for that, I'm rejecting another 30 seconds off the timer. 8 minutes.
I will redeem a tweet and force you to tweet that emote.
God.
Don't make me.
Just ask your question. Ask your question.
What is this? What the watch? What's the deal with it? Why are we obsessing over it so much?
It's just going down. I don't know how long we've been in here, but it's
Well, I imagine it's likely a countdown to the next reset, and thus we should most likely leave sooner rather than later.
that is what I was thinking as well.
Shall we be off then?
Yes. Do you think the exit would be to the right or left? Or do you think we would have time to explore easier?
It's rough to say. Being on such press time, I feel exploring while not knowing our way out would be risky.
And
I think it's best we just make for the exit.
we do not know which way the exit is from. The entrance that we came through was in that lake.
Right. Okay. And the options ahead of us are just simply right, left, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Okay. Zombie, just for my sake, can you mark the left and the right on this map because we have no sense of perspective?
Yeah, okay. Fuck.
Because left and right is good and all, but we had no idea kind of
Hold on.
directions and stuff.
I just kind of turned my head. And I was just
So this one's to the left. And then the one with the R on it is to the right. It's kind of left. It takes up up and left, I guess, so it's to the left.
I mean, from our point of view, we don't actually see what's down these corridors.
Yeah, no. One is just a sharp turn into a room, and the other is what looks like a big tunnel. You can see.
Do we see?
Oh.
Do we see any elevation change?
In either of those ways? No. You can't see it from
Damn.
here, at least. You want to get closer and take a peek in?
Yeah.
Probably
Alright.
best.
You all walk over to kind of where the fork lays. Looking up, you can kind of see what looks like a bit of
Roof.
well, okay. Looking up the first path, the left path, you can see what looks to be a small room, seemingly a corridor left abandoned by the miners. There are no crystals within this area. There's some errant boxes lying around. You can't see any light that isn't unnatural coming from this way. Torches light the area, but nothing else seemingly does. And down the right path, you can see what looks to be almost some minecart rails going over a bridge. If you were looking for elevation changes, well, this bridge is over a chasm. So it's definitely an elevation change, just not in the direction you want.
Okay, so who here can't take fall down?
The bridge does cross the entire chasm. You don't have to fall in it.
I do
Okay,
not
but it'd be funny.
break, but I will break.
True.
I will break and die.
Moose is a large metallic creature. I don't know if
Mhm.
the weight of the bridge would support them.
Seven minutes, 30 seconds.
I mean, this decision's arbitrary at the end of the day. We don't have enough information to make a meaningful decision either way.
Well, where are we going then?
Left seems to be the least risky of the two, so it's worth taking a look there first, I believe.
We could try to find something that may help.
Perhaps.
We going left?
I say we start left.
All
Yes.
right, let me get rid of the big letters because now you know which way is left and right. You all make your way up the left way, and you find kind of what you saw when you looked in. Some boxes are lying around, some collapsed caves. Something that does catch your eye as you walk in is, as you turn the corner, you can see a torch lighting up next to a crack in a wall, kind of like a cluster almost. And you can see a glint of purple coming from inside. But other than that, unless you were to go deeper into this area, if you want to, there's not much to find other than that funny purple glow.
I would love to approach the funny glow.
Yeah, moves on this one.
Who's who's all approaching the funny purple glow?
Fine.
Augustine, are you joining in the funny purple glow
Glow, please.
club?
Glow, please.
Interpreting vague answer as no.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry,
Well-
I thought my headset was on.
Oh,
Yes.
you all move closer to investigate this glow, which looks to be reflected off of some amethyst. It's a geode within the wall that is glowing off of the torchlight. However, as you look inside, weirdly, there's a small hole, as if already present within this geode. The crack's large enough to fit your hand through, any of you, really. And as you look inside, you could see what looks to be this, like, upstood crystal spinning around on the inside as if though held up by a magical force. And you can see amethyst shards surrounding the kind of area around it and the tunnel in which it leads into your hand. It looks like you could grab the crystal. It definitely looks like it could be within arm's length.
I would be able to grab whatever is on there.
And
I mean, if anyone should try and grab it, I don't see why not you.
Understood.
Moose, you reaching in for that shit?
Yes.
Con save.
Okay.
I was waiting 20 years for that one.
Don't. Where is Constitution? There it is.
You probably have a high con.
It's that one.
I got 19.
Actually, wait a minute. You're a robot. You can't feel pain. Never mind. Hold on.
I'm a
would say.
genius.
I just get scraped up a little bit.
You're taking 4 slashing damage as, for lack of a better descriptor, the geode tries to eat you. You could feel the
I mean,
crystals attempting to scrape across your metal flesh, like as if though they're trying to, well, bite you and eat you. Your hand's about halfway to the crystal, and they're now like, it's almost as if though the crystals are reeling back away from your hand after biting it. Do you reach in further?
Yes.
All right.
This one want to eat me. I'm metal.
You're gonna take half damage this time because you're right. It doesn't want to eat you. You're gonna take 1 slashing damage as you reach your hand all the way in and grab the crystal. Now I ask you, are you pulling it out with you? Because as you begin to pull it out, you notice it's a bit too tall to just get pulled out. The tunnel in which you can put your arm through is wide enough for your arm, but the crystal is too tall to be pulled out upright. Your hand's going to have to stay in there longer to flip it around and hold it a different way to pull it out.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to take...
Does this count as a creature?
Yes.
Would,
Horrifying.
would shocking it help?
It is a rock.
Yeah.
Love the rock.
You are
Please
welcome to
administer a control
try.
shot.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine.
I'm
You're
teaching
taking-
the rock how to do electroshock.
You're taking 8 slashing damage as you rip your arm out. You move your hand to move the crystal around in order to make it so that it you're holding it like a flashlight almost. And as you
Yeah.
pull your arm out, seemingly the crystal tries to bite you as it's pulling it out. Clearly, it's like removing something from this thing that it really didn't want you to remove. But eventually, as you tear it out, you see all the crystals dim in a purple hue. And well, now you're holding the crystal that was inside. Your
Moose's
arm's
arm is
all-
like all scraped up.
Yeah, all scratched up from it biting you.
There's definitely at least a hole.
You leaking a bit of oil. But only a little bit.
Yeah. So now he's holding the. He's holding it out.
Do you hold it close to the walls or floor?
No.
Okay.
What an interesting phrase. I wonder why that's important.
Interesting.
He's kind of like presenting it to the others, and it's like,
Bye-bye. Here you go. Look at this thing I got.
Is that everything?
think so.
6 minutes.
That was
30
all that
seconds.
was in there. Did you look at any of the boxes?
Oh, no. Sorry,
You searching a
we
box?
can take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone who's searching a box, roll me investigation.
While people are doing that,
We-
Moose is kind of like swinging it around a little bit. I'm like, it's like,
Sleight of
"Whee!"
hand
Well,
for you. That's an extra
Oh,
check for you,
no.
Kiwi. Tell me that after everybody tells me their investigation.
we'll do boss.
Just tosses the crystal into the back of Urin's head or something.
It's like a neutron. It's like a neutron star.
Slips out of your hand and just breaks.
I mean, hey, Urin
Yeah,
has that
on
stuff.
a really big 4.
Whoa! A 4.
Oh, I got a really small 17.
Wow.
I got a really tiny
20? Okay, 17.
21.
4,
We're gonna
21.
specify.
Moose, what'd you get on your investigation?
I mean, sorry,
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Am I investigating?
Are you
Sleight of
searching
hand.
any boxes, or are you just standing there tossing the crystal?
I think Moose is more enamored with the crystal.
Okay, okay, then just roll sleight of hand.
That would be an 8 with a plus. It would be a 2 with a plus 6.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
8 in total
the
no,
crystal-
For investigation. For investigation.
Oh, for investigation. Okay. You and
I got a natural 19 on investigation on sleight of hand.
you got a,
Honestly,
you got a 19 on.
Yeah,
Sleight of hand,
because I have
okay.
a plus 0. On
Yeah,
sleight-
you know how like sometimes you like toss a water bottle between your hands when you're holding it. You do that with the crystal as you search a box. The rest of you, Arundel, Augustine, and Kitoko. Augustine and Arundel, you find some boxes. All of you find boxes laden with
do?
various, except for Kitoko, but we're gonna get to Kitoko.
Oh,
You all
wow.
find boxes laden with old, unused mining equipment. Arundel, as you're looking through one of the boxes, you find what looks like to be a misplaced necklace with a small opal gemstone as kind of its centerpiece. You can't tell immediately if it's magical or not, but if anything, it's a pretty piece of jewelry that's been misplaced in here.
Okay. Now can, like, magic obsessed Urindal see if it's magic?
Yeah, roll me Arcana while I describe what Augustine found. Augustine, you find 3 sticks of dynamite in a box. Seemingly, someone forgot to clear out these explosives safely. As you could tell by shaking them a little bit as you pick them up, they are definitely full of gunpowder or something. Might be gunpowder, might not. You can't look at them.
Something.
What is dynamite
Hey,
made of?
Well, I don't know.
Confetti.
It's made of dirt. It's made of dirt.
Bright dynamite consists of nitroglycerin, sodium nitrate, and a combustible absorbent wrapped in strong
See,
paper.
Yeah, basically
make
that's
a-
what's in there.
Have guns in the UK. So it's made of knife powder, actually.
Of course,
Ah,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course. I'm dearly sorry. But yeah, you find 3 sticks of dynamite, Augustine. Anyway,
Isn't nitroglycerin the thing in Crash Bandicoot that if you touch it just...
Fern, that is a real life
No.
combustible chemical.
Wait,
Oh my god.
are you telling me Crash Bandicoot didn't come up with nitroglycerin?
Aaron,
Next, you're
what,
gonna tell me that
what, did,
Pokemon didn't invent water.
what did you get for the Arcana?
I know, right?
I know. I know.
I
Literally,
didn't know
everything
relax
that was
the blood
saying.
cells.
D&D did not invent
God.
dice. That's crazy.
What'd you get for the Arcana?
Gun 8.
8.
Nice.
You can't tell if it's magical or not, like I said earlier. To you, it's just a pretty necklace. And Kitoko, you try to find a box that people aren't searching, but you just kind of realize that everybody's already searching all the boxes in the room, so you just kind of you really got nothing to do as you look around the room,
Wow.
you know, with that
Search it all.
force.
Yeah. Just gonna awkwardly stand here and pretend I'm doing something even though I'm not.
Look in the funny purple hole. Wow, that's crazy. 5 minutes 20 seconds. Anyways,
Just
A
gonna.
lot of things that will kill me in there. Crazy.
wow, that's crazy.
It almost ate me.
But yeah, you all. I assume you all like regroup after searching the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all regroup together with each other. You
You know what?
can go further in. There is more.
There is one. Well,
Do we want to head further in, or are you guys gonna share across your earnings, quote unquote?
I've got nothing of
I don't want
note
to share my dynamites.
I show off my hands,
Wow,
Wow.
my paws.
those are pretty cool.
Moose is gonna poke the paws with the crystal.
Kitoko, it hurts a little bit because that crystal's sharp. Howie zowie.
What?
Moose
happened?
poked you,
What?
Moose poked you your paws with the crystal as you showed them.
What? What?
That's
Huh?
Ow.
I apologize.
We heading further into this room.
Yes, why not?
Everybody else
Yeah.
in agreement?
Yeah.
As you head further into the room, wow, it's convenient where the circle was. You come across what looks to be like an elevation change that you want. You walk up a couple of seemingly, man-made steps, and you get to what looks to be a void wall. Sitting within these mines, not on the surface, weirdly. Seemingly, as you look up, it looks as if though it's piercing from above into, well, the mine itself. It is a void wall, and you could definitely leave this way if you wanted to. 5 minutes.
We have found an exit.
I'm
We
not
have.
fond of the idea of backtracking now and risking what little time we have left. If you all wish to explore further, be my guest.
Yeah, I got what I wanted. We can go.
It
The
would
rest of
be
you.
safer to.
Kitoko,
Hmm?
are you wanting to continue exploring, or do you want to just take the
I'm-
exit while we have?
I would just rather take the exit, yes.
We're in agreement then.
Everybody heading out?
Yep.
You all
Indeed.
walk through the void wall. Give me a second. Put the map on
Can't believe
screen.
we're leaving Blue behind and Arcus too.
Okay, Arcus is. You know how my campaigns work. I don't need to explain myself. You exit the mines, and anomalously come out into you. It's almost like walking up, expecting to go upstairs, but you instead walk out onto flat ground instead of walking up more stairs in the mine. You walk out into what looks like a snowy pathway. The snow is. Hold on, I forgot the ambience.
Oh, I'm getting flashbacks.
Hold on. Let me.
I'm
give
getting
you-
flashbacks.
Check out
No,
these deals
no,
at the
I
beach
don't.
and
Hold on. This is the
Walgreens.
wrong thing. This one. This one. Here we go. Oh my god,
just got
I
mad
am
as soon
not
as that
in
started.
support of any advertisers. I do not like advertisements. I think they're cringe. Anyway. Turn this off. The snow is blowing across you, and all you've got ahead is this path in front of you that looks a little walked. It doesn't look as if though there are many fresh footprints here. You can see some trees and cliffs to your side, but other than that, can't see much else. Give me just a second. I need to shut my door.
I could sleep in this VC now. This is the type of shit I go to bed to.
Good night.
Snow sounds to sleep/sleep to.
Snow sounds. Snow. The
Snow
unlit of-
sounds to feel cold too. Unlight of the dark
No,
world.
snow!
What?
Oh my god, snow.
Okay.
I think I had a character in that campaign, just me.
It's it's very
That is
cold
my wife's mouth.
in this place.
It's not canon.
The snow kind
You're
of
not kidding?
blocks your vision. The only real other way you could go is back through the void wall, but that would just be in the mines. But you could if you wanted to.
What does the watch say?
So, which way do you want to go?
What does my watch say? My watch!
What does the watch say?
Sorry. 4 minutes, 50 seconds.
Oh. Interesting. Should we continue forward?
I don't see why not.
Understood. Who's gonna start walking?
All of you follow.
Yeah, this is Arendelle.
Yeah.
Eventually, as you all walk forward, you can see what looks like a void wall at the end of the trail, and someone walks out of it. Someone you've only seen once before. A man in a purple suit, pale skin,
There's the purple guy.
spiked up black hair.
Sorry, purple guy.
These piercing blue eyes with a briefcase. And walks out and adjusts his tie for a moment, brushing himself off. So little time, and this is where you spend it. He just kind of waits for a response.
We are in transit right now.
Indeed, you are. You are but mice walking through a web in which you have nothing to see with. You are blind, not knowing where the wall ends and the sky begins. I'm not wrong, am I?
Your point being,
You might appreciate, say, a watch that could show you the way. That of which you seem to now possess.
indeed.
As I understand, you have not made any progress on finding any of the webmaster's pieces, no?
Not as of yet.
What were you gonna say, Miss?
I do not believe it's a thing that will be completed in one reset.
Well, consider the maps a token of good faith, shall we? I do hope you plan to listen within my deal, as I assume you have not found better alternatives.
Not at the current time.
I find it very implausible you will find a deal as good as mine. If you wouldn't mind looking at your watch, I think it is about 10 seconds to my lunch. If any of you were to look at your watch right now, you could see it is frozen at 10 seconds when it was clearly at 3 minutes when he started talking to you.
Oh.
I suppose we will meet again soon. I hope we meet with a increased progress to your end of the bargain. Can I guarantee that? Have you thought of accepting my deal directly?
Considering how our journey so far has been on our first attempt, progress on such a matter would be slow and hard to determine how
Well-
reliably we could make progress on such a front.
I'm not asking for immense progress, just any progress. I assume you'll be withholding your decision on accepting my deal, no?
For now.
As expected, I must be off. Even I must break every once in a while, just as above. And you see as he points up, a crack forms in the sky. This dark, inky crack shatters the sky above it, spanning the entire way. You stare into it. You can't look away as soon as you look at it, seemingly locking eyes with this inky void that is very similar to the ones most of you witnessed upon first coming into the web and seeing this thing. And as it stands there, you see beams in each corner of it from different directions, seemingly south of you and north of you. These beams come flying up, one at a time, slamming into this crack with a boom, boom, boom. And as they pull it shut, almost stitching it back together, as soon as it collides with each other, you all find yourself within the void that you remember. The void in which you first saw whenever you witnessed the crack the first time. And this time, instead of rising from the inky blackness as if though it was waiting for you to show up, the door with a nice wooden finish, a iron door handle, and a door made of planks is already there. Just about 2 feet in front of you, waiting for you to walk inside. Now I ask for answers from everybody individually, including you, Blue. Do you enter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Was that a yaha or nah?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a Y.
Blue.
Who's gonna wait like a few seconds then do it?
Okay. Oh wait, is Augustine not here?
He's BRB.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I assume the answer would be yes, and if anyway, if it was a vote, he'd be outvoted. Oh, my dogs are fighting. Oh shit. As you all enter the sorry, I could just hear them downstairs, and I had to comment on that in case you heard it. As you all enter these doors, that is not where I wanted it to be. You re-enter the hearth. All of you, in fact, re-enter the hearth as you see everyone around you all enter through doors that definitely shouldn't be in certain places on the wall. The fireplace crackling just as you left it, the notes all still scribbled along the wall, the map still standing there. And if any of you were to look at the watch, you'd notice that the map places you right in the center. Looking at the timer, you see 24 hours has just turned into 23 minutes, 59 hours, and 59 seconds. Blue is also there in the hearth, I should mention, having come out another door and been placed in the hearth with the rest of you.
Blue's just kind of
Yeah,
walking
I
around
thought-
confused.
Here I thought we were free of you.
Oh, you guys are here. Hello. What happened? Why are we back here?
Don't you remember how this place works at all?
Well,
Oh, is there a reset?
Precisely.
Oh, I didn't know it was coming. I just kind of saw everything go black. How's it gone?
About as well as you'd expect.
What happened?
Not much of anything.
Alright.
Continued exploring, came across not much. Nothing in the way of progress.
Oh. I just kind of went back to the other place and tried to find some research.
I see.
What is that crystal? Wait, does Mew still have the crystal?
oh yeah.
Moose still has it, but is it in Moose's hands?
Yeah,
Then
he's
yeah.
like
What?
idly just like messing with it.
What's that crystal?
It was in the mines.
The what? The mines?
We were just at.
Wait, you guys were in like a witch's hut. What the fuck happened? How did you get to the mine?
The
With her feet.
sea dragon brought us there.
The sea dragon that started to attack people? Okay.
It-
Um,
Gained sentience
what?
and left.
It just decided to gain sentience?
Pretty much.
It was because of something. As person in a suit.
Oh, purple guy?
That's the
believe
one.
so.
Oh. I wonder if he's a webmaster.
I do not know.
Well,
Uh,
oh, you're saying?
Apologies.
Are you apologizing?
I spoke over you.
No, you go for it.
What?
I just said Moose to go first, but
I stuck my hand into some crystal. I do not know how to explain it.
oh,
Apologies.
cool. What happened? Is that how you got the crystal?
Yes.
Oh,
I think it might have tried to consume me My
Oh.
arm, at least.
I see.
I am metal.
I see that as well. Well, I can sense that.
Are you lying to us, bro?
What?
Are you lying to us?
What do you mean? Am I lying to you?
Can you say it?
No,
Are you lying to us?
I cannot see.
I think you're lying.
I don't think I am.
Using
I think you're lying.
phrase I see is common as a term of
No.
conversation.
In any case, we've made very little progress on getting much of anything
Oh, was there
done
any
so far.
any trouble in what you did?
Not necessarily, just in the grand scheme of things, once the reset occurs, what have we really gained?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
The watches.
Yeah, I'm just getting to that part. Okay, calm down.
Hey, calm down.
Slash silly. We Brock Dynamo,
Oh, that guy.
wind of us.
Oh,
And-
he's everyone's dad. Oh, he's every gift's dad.
And understood.
I'll explain it after. You continue.
They had watches that holds a map of the web
Oh,
and the
great.
countdown for resets.
Oh, great. How amazing.
You cannot see them.
No, I cannot see it. Man. Yeah, once again, purely visual, and so I will need someone else to dictate them to me.
Understood.
Thank you. Someone. It'd be useful.
Does this thing not have any accessibility features?
Apparently nothing here does.
I mean,
Seems awfully insensitive.
well, I'm sorry.
I agree.
Okay, Rock Dynamo is like Giga Dude, bro, and none of his kids are blind.
Not
I
yet.
mean,
Mhm.
People
okay.
make them blind.
Maybe go blind
Who
a couple of them,
blind
and
these
they'll
children?
they'll add an accessibility feature.
It's finally a side quest.
Go blind a couple Gith, and then they'll add blindness accessibility.
Oh, I know where they are. I know where they can live.
Be the change you want to see in your community, folks.
Go make the changes you want to see, or don't want people to see.
If you think blind people aren't represented enough, go make more people blind, I guess.
Oh God! Just
Okay, buddy. Okay. Okay, zombie.
continue. I'm sorry.
Yes, anything else in the watches that I no use to me?
So as I say,
Understood.
not much progress.
Okay. I just kind of went back and I found a young girl looking Geeth and was very talkative, apparently. I found out some information. They had all his children. Every single Gith you see is Thok Dynamo's son. They're also clones, I think, of test tubes, but they all call him Dad.
I see.
Yeah. Let me try that. He's not a web denizen. He has some sort of authority. I think he's a worker, like the guy in the suit. He can also teleport. He's also a web. He himself is a webmaster.
Some that, yes.
Yes. And there are four in total, and he calls the other three nerds. Apparently,
Yeah.
and they go. Those ones go in and comfort the locals after an error.
That must not get along.
Yes.
But a note the home address.
I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to cut you off right there. As, you know what? Everybody, you know what? No. How many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just roll a d6. All right. Who wants the number 3?
I think it clearly should be me.
Okay.
Obviously.
Arundel, your watch begins to ring, and it kind of sounds.
I should have said it just so Zombie got confused. Like, shit, you don't have a watch.
It begins to ring, but it's a little quieter than that. It begins to ring. And you see your watch kind of light up with this holographic interface that says "Call incoming from Brock Dynamo," and then there's a little picture of him like smiling and like doing a finger guns at the camera, and it just says "Accept or deny."
What is that music? What is that melody?
we have a call. Arundel's gonna answer the call.
From who?
As you hit answer on the call, you see Vrock with his big armor, spiked hair, and green. Well, you can't really tell it's greenish yellow, but you remember his face, the holographic interface. And you see he's not like entirely paying attention. He's like kind of looking in a mirror, you know, like putting his finger on his chin as he's on the call. So, did any of you guys And he looks towards all of you in the camera. What?
Hello.
You left with
Greetings.
the watches, man? Why did you take them?
Why shouldn't we have taken them?
I don't know, cause you died, cause the reset would have. Why are you all together? What? That's not how this
I'm
works.
new here.
It was just a reset. We're back to where we started.
That's nobody starts all together like that, especially not a big old group like you. That's impossible. Look, I was just calling to make sure you guys like died. Could you? Is that like still on the table?
I know where you live.
Maybe.
Yeah, dipshit. It's marked on the map. Of course you know where we live.
I know
dude.
your favorite restaurants.
Okay.
No, dying is not still on the table, Mr.
Well,
Dynamo.
it would be like really, really helpful, you know, if you just like up and died. Because like, you know, you kind of like committed crimes against nature, and that's like, you know, that's like not cool.
So what's in it for us if we choose to die?
I mean,
What do you give us in return?
piece of death?
No, I'm thinking something more materially useful.
Well,
Can you provide us with some information?
what does your corpse want? Why don't you ask him?
No, I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you mean you know? You're not your
What if-
corpse.
What if just like one of us dies? Like if I die,
No,
because
it's
I was
gotta
the one who
it's
killed
gotta
the
be
man.
everyone, man.
okay, but I was the one who
What?
killed the man.
Oh,
Okay.
you were?
How about this? You answer
Yes.
a simple question, and then we'll do the whole dying thing.
Some questions?
No, just one. I don't know if I had any burning questions.
I mean, okay, yeah, man. If you all are gonna like go and die, that'd be sick. I mean, I'll still send some like dudes to find you to like make sure you died.
Oh,
but,
of course, of course.
But you know, what do you want to know?
Do you know anything about a purple individual?
What?
A purple individual.
A purple guy. You.
Like purple skin, purple weapon, purple like.
Just kind of all around purple.
I feel like this
I
is
mean-
something shutting my food.
No one I know is purple. I mean, are you looking at the map and just like asking me a color? Because I mean, yeah, I know the map's got a lot of purple on it, dude. That was my suggestion.
No, we ran into someone who was entirely purple. I didn't know if you had any more information on them.
Entirely. I don't know any like purple dudes. I don't know any purple guys even. I don't. You know, we're more like all about those greens and yellows. You know, ain't that right, guys? Yeah. You hear like in the background like, yeah, we are, yeah. We're not really purple people.
To double check, why is it you want us dead exactly?
Well, you see, that thing you did, right? That thing you did in that one node, it's fixed now, thankfully, because of the restart. But you might have noticed that big crack in the sky, it got kinda, I don't know, bigger? You know, normally it doesn't, stretch across the entire sky. That's because if you do that and throw one thing out of balance, we've got more shit to clean up. And if you keep doing that, that might make it even worse. That crack used to be like the size of a pea, but then people kept coming in, people kept doing that, and then the crack kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, to which we had to exert more energy to shut it down. I mean, you know, I don't know if we can even keep shutting it down now that it's this big. We managed to this time, thankfully. But, you know, if you keep doing that, then, like, we don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest. So we're just gonna, like, kill you to make sure you don't do that again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Great,
Yeah,
we'll
but-
double kill
Or
you
am
then.
I? You don't know if I am or not.
Well, that just is all the more reason to kill
pressure.
you. What were you saying?
Said ignore that idle prattle. Really doesn't really speak.
Nah,
to the
man,
rest of us.
you know, we kind of got to take threats like that seriously. So yeah, you gonna die now? That'd be sick.
We're over by now, I think.
Is there any more burning questions we have? Anyone?
Negative.
I have one, but I'll leave it for last.
Well, I mean, I was going to just end the call and we can go get to dying, but if you want to...
Yeah,
Oh yes,
that'd be
one. Yeah, one question. So, does the man who sells the Vlak of Holes, the black hole donuts, does he just charge them and then pretend to sell them, for extra, or is it a deliberate reason?
That place is still open? Dude, I gotta go. I gotta go get me some of those. Dude, I didn't even know that place was still open. I thought that guy closed down because I was like, oh, he's just burning the donuts, but they were really
Your
good.
son told me something about it. One of them.
Yeah, I do have a lot. So like, you know.
Yeah, the one who had angel blood on their leg.
Dude, no, that was ketchup and mustard. A common mistake. It was epic mustard, to be clear. So, you know,
I just kind of like
Common.
I spread out my body like I'm still covered somewhat in it. I didn't
Yeah,
completely
man.
wipe it
Oh.
out.
Dude, did you put epic mustard on his leg? That's pretty. Dude, that could have gone on a hot
it's
dog.
blood and angel blood.
No, man. He told me that was ketchup and mustard. And since you, like, I don't know, made my job harder, I'm more inclined to believe my my old guy. I think it's ketchup and mustard. Epic mustard.
I think I should go die now.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yes, I think we'll go get to this whole dying affair.
Yeah, man, that'd be sick. Rock Dynamo is gonna be seeing you in hell, cause that's probably where I'm going. I don't know. See you there, though. Have fun dying, I guess. As much fun as it can.
Thank you.
Do you end the call before he can?
Yes.
You hit the button to end the call, and once more, the hearth is left in silence, his voice not billowing across the entire room, nor his music,
Alright.
which was canonically playing the whole time you were on the call, just quiet enough so that you could hear
It's like,
him.
it's like waiting music, but instead of playing while you're waiting, it plays while the call is
Yeah,
going.
it's his phone theme music.
Are we going to die now?
Well-
Yes, I fall on the floor and stop breathing.
Not all of us. Euron's like glaring at Blue. Not that Blue would know, because Blue's fucking blind, but...
I feel someone's staring at me.
No, you have that sense at least. Not that you have much else in the realm of senses.
Okay. Okay.
Care to explain what the casual murder was about?
I desired information, and my past habits caught up to me. And so I got information the best way I could by threatening and then killing.
You really mustn't have been much of an intellectual in your circle. If you thought that was a smart idea.
It was the only way we were told how to.
Yes,
It's
and
entirely
clearly
as I
since
left.
escaping, you haven't tried thinking for yourself at least once.
I tried. Go to
Try
try
harder.
to do better.
If, Blue, try
If
another
what?
stunt like that again,
Mhm.
jeopardize not only your own safety, not only my safety, but everyone's safety.
Do you
The
care
whole
about my
integrity
safety?
of this place. I won't for long. Get your act together.
Try. I apologize.
I better see improvement.
I hope I see anything.
Sorry, Augustine, you can
Uh,
hear the background noise. Just letting you know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Just letting you know. Continue.
In any case, what are our next steps?
I think we should go try find the other webmasters. I have a feeling that the purple suit one might be one of them. Or something different entirely.
It's hard to get a read on them right now. They seem adjacent above the whole thing. I don't think they obey the rules like the rest of them will. And this deal they keep tempting us with. It's something we need to figure out. Which, for stream purposes, Zombie, could you remind everyone of the deal terms?
The deal was to go into each of the clusters and get a certain part from the webmasters, and if you give him all 4, he will send you home. That's what he said the first time he appeared.
So I ask you all, what do you think of this proposed deal? Chance to escape? All we simply must do is collect items from these webmasters. I doubt it'll be easy. Most likely it'll put us in a severe amount of danger on more than one occasion, but how desperate are the rest of you to get home?
Well, I would prefer not to stay here.
I'd like to see my kid.
I do not.
Do you have any particular stance on this?
Who?
You, miss.
I do not know. I mean,
As expected. And lastly, you, Blue. How keen are you to get home?
I don't think currently the shadows can get me here. I'm kind of walking around here or just walking around in the place. But we have anywhere to go back to, so I don't really mind. You're all the first kind of company I've had in a while.
How fortunate for some. I suppose We should at least work towards this kind of goal. If not for us, then for those of us that need to get to their homes.
You also not wanting to get home? I guess you chose to get it, didn't you?
What I want is none of your concern. We just need to know our next move.
Well, at least Rock and the Gith are leaving the Vlaka cluster. And apparently that place is safe from resets. They also have a burger's place, a pastry place, and the Vlaka Holes, which they have a donut which is called the Black Hole, but it's pretty obviously they just charred the donut and burned it and say, we sell this now.
Oh,
So are we to continue heading to the Black Earth cluster?
I believe that'll be the best choice.
Retread some common ground, perhaps. Alright.
Always, Oop.
Sorry.
I was gonna say we could always look in if we find the desert place again. Always look into the undead under the fountain.
We can try to fix what is wrong. I guess.
I don't think we have less things to fix, more so. Just need to try and not screw them up this time. Which we have practice, right? So surely nothing will go wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
Alright. Augustine, Katoka, your thoughts.
On?
Shall we attempt to retread common ground, continue the way we went last time we left the hearth, or do you propose anywhere new on the grand scale of things?
Well, I don't particularly care.
Neither do I.
To be expected. Alright. Let us be on our way. Don't have all day.
I assume you like look around the room for a way to leave, right?
I
As-
assume the same door we left from the first time is still there.
all of the doors you came in from are actually all gone. In their place is in each corner of the hearth, whether it be over top a window, weirdly as some of them look, or even over top notes on the wall. There are 4 doors on each wall of the hearth, seemingly correlating to a different direction. This is me in lore explaining. You can pick the direction of which cluster you want to go to.
But you have to go to the cluster. That is
Directly up.
You can't go directly up. You can only go sideways in one direction.
let's go directly into the blood sun.
I want to go in there.
Whichever way we went the first time, why don't we just retread common ground?
Yeah, you want to go the same direction. You, after looking at the map for a moment and realizing the thing I just said, that each door goes to a different direction of the web, the door in the top left corner, you realize, would go back on common ground. You walk over, open it, and find a void wall behind it. Do you step in?
Can Moose write a note down on the wall that says
Yeah, there's
this
some.
direction to the thing?
Yeah, you take.
Little cluster doors.
You probably would have like some paper on you, right? Probably like
Maybe.
in your storage. I mean, you are like a science
yeah.
robot,
Yeah.
I would guess, or like a cleaning guy. So yeah, you probably have some paper on you. Yeah, you take out a little note, slap it next to the door, and say, "This way to top left cluster." Do you want to do that
Yeah.
for every door and just write them down?
Yeah.
You do that, going and placing these little notes around the doors.
Just in case we lose our watches.
Yes, how useful.
apologize.
It's fine. I don't expect anyone to learn Braille.
I could probably. It might be in there somewhere. I don't know
What?
how I will braille a piece of paper.
I am unsure either. What is not worry, don't worry.
Understood.
Sorry, I meant to ask. Do we head through the void wall door in front of us? Yeah.
Who's gonna wait for it to go through?
Everybody
For who?
For the others to go through.
Ah,
going in
yeah,
lines.
Aaron's just gone.
As you all get sucked through with the void wall with a bloop, 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 each of you getting sucked through the wall, you exit into, well, little loud. You exit into what looks to be a nice little area. It seems it's not the same node that you first walked into, mind you. That's something you notice immediately upon entering this place. This isn't where you went last. It's the same node, but it's not where you were last. Your area around you looks to be that of a almost grassy plains with a path laid out before you. The ocean seemingly splashing along down below you, with a void wall far in the distance in the way of the ocean, but with the void wall being a little ways in front of you. You see, as you exit the void wall, there's a small stretch of path before you. You see multiple people getting out of their tents, stretching. There's a couple tieflings here too, in fact. They're red in color, wearing these nice robes, seemingly silk robes. They look like royalty almost. One's a dude, one's a girl. That's pretty epic. Sorry. And then there are two humans who get out, more clad in like leather armor. Sleeping armor, I would describe it. It's like lighter armor that you wouldn't wear to combat, but that you'd wear in sleep to like avoid getting stabbed. Or like fully stabbed, I guess you could call it. But yeah, you see all of these people awakening. They don't really seem to pay attention to you as they begin to sit at a little table they have set up by their campsite, and they pull out some rations and begin eating.
Are we going to approach or?
Just making sure they don't look at all similar to the people Blue saw in the first solo session.
No. These tieflings are red instead of pink. And
Okay.
the darker skinned male isn't anywhere to be seen.
Alright. There are some people up ahead.
A group of travelers waking up for the morning. I believe it's two tieflings, purple in tone,
Red.
red in tone.
Wait, how far are they away?
Probably from where you're standing to the table, about 60 feet.
Okay, they're on the very edge of Blue's vision. Like ability to know
Can't see him entirely.
I cannot see them entirely, so I will be in all your hands until we get closer and.
I do not know if this is a talk to them moment or a try to find a way around. They don't look aggressive, but I fear we may take the loop out of its course if we do.
Yeah. It's a sticky thing to try and avoid.
I'm also not the best at sneaking, I think.
Sneak. Those, what does everyone else think of?
You see, Aaron's a little bit like despondent right now.
Handshake emoji.
He's kind of like phased out.
So Blue's gonna just like lightly tap her on the leg to see if any response. So
Excuse me. What exactly are we looking at here? Well, not you, of course, but
I was gonna say looking ahead.
A group of
yes.
people just waking up, going through a morning routine.
And surely we can just move around them, right?
Most likely, you'll.
And if they pose a threat, I doubt they'll pose much of a significant one. Let's just proceed with caution.
Could we go around
Oh.
or through?
Around seems wise. Leave them undisturbed.
Alright. Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're trying.
You walk around this group of people. You notice one of the humans kind of looks at you for a moment as he's like eating his food, but as you walk around him, he seems to be, he ignores you, for lack of a better term. Doesn't take you as much of a threat. But as you're walking along the side of this cliff, some wind blows across the elevated area right next to you. And Arenthal, as you're walking forward ahead, a piece of paper almost drifts down in front of you. Do you catch it or do you let it hit the ground?
What are we catching, sorry?
There's a piece of paper floating in front of you with some weird writing on it, it looks like. Some kind of note.
I'll make an attempt to try catch it, sure.
Since you're a cat and also it's not that hard to catch, I'm just gonna say you reach out and catch this note.
What do it say?
Well, on first glance, it looks as if though it's written by you. This note is some old notes of yours. Hold on, I'm gonna DM you something real quick.
Horrifying.
Terrifying.
Me about to pull up my language. It's like, do I know the language? Apparently I do. You realize his handwriting is yours. You do not realize the language though. Huh?
You do know the language that these notes are written in. And so I ask you, based on the thing I DM'd you, what do they say? And do you want me to decide or you to decide? What they have written out, I mean.
Oh, I'll let you decide what's written out, but I've responded to your DM.
All right. Written on these notes is the notes seem frantic. This seems to be a much earlier note that you've made of something that you just had to write down right then and there to make sure you remembered it. And written in it, it simply starts with, I had a vision. I'm not going to do your character voice because I think I'd fuck it up. I had a vision. It's hard to describe what it was. It came to me in a dream, like all good apocalyptic or doom and gloom visions do. I don't know what it means entirely. I just know it glowed. Everything burned around me, and I don't know what it was. When I told everyone else, no one seemed to believe me. No one seem to have shared this vision. It wasn't something communal, so I can only assume I am the only one who knows or even sees this. I don't know what to make of this, nor what it could be. I should figure this out. And that's where they end. Seems to be a frantic note-making, almost like a diary entry even. It's not, but like a diary entry about you, your vision that you've seen, and your reactions to it on the first day. You haven't seen this note in a long time, likely buried within the various notes you've made on many subjects, or even just within the vision itself. But undeniably, this is the first ever instance that you ever wrote about seeing this. I'll let you deal with that. Oh, you know what? I'll let you deal with that.
Aaron's like immediately just like, taking this kind of scrunching, folding up, whatever, and just stashing it. Just does not want to alert people about it.
It's a little...
Can I be silly and ask if your heart starts racing? And if I can then
Probably.
hear it?
Whether you hear it's kind of not up to me, but the heart rate definitely does pick up.
Zombie, do I hear Irondale's heart rate pick up?
Since I'm gonna say it's probably like nervous and more than normal, yeah.
Blue's just gonna like, from where they were, just kind of like step back a bit and just be kind of next to Aaron's leg. Not say anything, just kind of be next to Aaron.
Right.
And I just put
Continuing on.
He's just gonna put like a light hand on Aaron's leg instead of like the staff, just like a hand.
Blue, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why are you touching me?
Oh, was I? Sorry. I needed the ability. Sometimes you need someone to lean on when you're stressed. I like tickling.
I thought the difficulty came from your sight, not your walking.
Which also needs sight usually, so I don't bash into anything. I stopped for a second and nearly bashed into you.
Just now.
I nearly bashed into you. That's the thing.
Hey, cutting in real quick to just say, keep going with this. I got to go clean. I'll be back.
The horrors.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I walked back and then nearly hit into you. That's why I had my hand on your leg.
Would you mind taking your hand off my leg now?
I already have. Yeah, I took it off. If I didn't
Right.
take it off. You seem despondent. Something troubling you?
I mean, what would be troubling me?
I don't know. That is why I'm asking.
Everything's fine and under control.
Alright.
We're not exactly at odds with much right now. Our biggest
Is-
priority, if anything, is just finding a way home for those who need it.
Why your despondency is unsettling.
Why is it any of your concern?
Because you can see, I cannot. So, someone who can see is stressed. Doesn't say anything. Feels like a possibility of something I do not know causing a problem.
You can't see, how do you know I'm even as despondent as you claim?
Your voice.
I'm fine. It's none of your concern.
That implies there is, but I will not. I will not continue. Just know that it's okay to rely. I will walk a little bit ahead. I'm gonna just like start walking a little bit ahead.
Are you sure you going ahead is the wisest idea?
Yes, it's fine. Don't worry. What, do you want to
Let's
go
hope
ahead
you don't
instead?
find some sharp drop off then.
I can sense those just fine. The wind usually rushes up from them.
Just don't get yourself killed.
You too, I guess. Or else uh, Throck Dynamo will be sad. Actually, happy. I don't know.
I think he'd be elated.
We
He's been vying for our death since, something happened to one of the nodes we were in.
I wonder there. Yes, I know. Me. Sorry. What can I do apologize, but I'm unsure what else to do to repent. Except
Just promise me it's not going to happen again.
I will promise I will not. I will attempt not to do it again.
Attempt not do it again?
I've always been attempting not to do it.
It seems pretty simple to just not kill the person in front of you.
It's like someone telling you not to research, not to find answers.
If I don't
Me,
have to, I won't. It's not that hard.
feel a chance. And I will apologize profusely if I will try my hardest not to.
It causes everyone here, from what we've seen, a lot of harm, potentially. It's just about trying to keep everyone safe.
Yes, is why I try. For my sake, for your sake, for everyone's sake. Is that acceptable terms for you?
It's gonna have to be. I don't expect to get much more out of you at this point.
Huh.
You're not exactly the most cooperative.
I try to be cooperative. What do you mean?
If you don't understand, me explaining it to you isn't going to help.
Well, you can at least try.
My efforts would feel wasted.
You ask me to do something, don't tell me what to do, and then say it would waste to tell me what to do.
I've told you what to do. Don't go killing strangers again for no reason. Don't
You'll be trying.
jeopardize the rest of our safety for your own.
There was a reason. It was information. They got information. The fact that they knew about it. They knew about the resets and had a schedule.
Did they need to die for it?
That is the part I apologize for.
That's the bit I need you to fix.
Did not mean to kill them. I was just trying to get information. Then the room got dark and those took over. Though I cannot blame them for. I can only blame myself for giving in to.
Just count your lucky stars that you made it out.
I'm counting so many lucky stars because of the chance and luckiness of everyone getting sad and everything. Or else I would have been put in jail.
Fortunate indeed.
Yes, I will attempt to not. Do not worry. I put full effort into not.
Good. Don't know how much more luck we're going to have. Assuming the rest of you have nothing to add.
I haven't been spoken to, so I couldn't believe my words would be.
I thought we were trying to get you to talk without being talked to first.
I apologize.
You're a work in progress.
I have
We'll get you there eventually.
understood.
Nothing from you, Kotoko.
Mm,
Stoic silence as ever. If that doesn't answer my question, I don't know what will.
Uh,
I didn't ask, where did you get the watches? Because you just said you found them. Did you just find them in a item? And
negative. We had to uh, dispose of some of the gift.
yes, the gift.
They attacked us at first.
Okay.
So
You then killed them and took their watches.
correct.
Correct.
Is he? Alright. What do they do? Because just maybe map and time, but is that just what they do?
A map,
From what we can surmise.
timer,
Oh, timer, not time?
a timer of the resets,
Oh, that's pretty useful.
so we know when it's going to happen.
Yeah. He's somewhat
It
useful, yes.
seems we can also communicate using them.
Oh, you can?
It
So that's
has
how Mr. Dynamo contacted us.
Oh, yeah.
call functionality,
Oh, that's
communication.
yes.
And if it has anything else, we do not know of it yet.
Yes. I understand it.
I might try to look into it some more to see if we could get anything else out of it.
Alright. Frazier isn't hopping onto that to try find it.
Repeat?
I'm surprised Aaron isn't trying to hop onto that to find it.
Maybe once
Yeah.
we have a bit more downtime. For now, it's bigger picture.
Is to find the truck dynamo and get his item.
Or,
I assume that's the start.
Although
I
you,
I didn't uh, uh apologies. I believe the rock dynamos is something about a suit that he owns. I did not. It was
Oh, you're saying his large armor is his part?
mm, most likely.
Oh, I see. So we're
Oh,
going to have to kill him.
most likely.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'd head to anyway because when we get to the area of gift and he's like, "Oh, you guys are alive." We can't really go like, "Hey, can we have your items?"
Correct. He seems to be very set on
Sit on our death.
set on our deaths.
Mm, yes. Which personally, I would rather not die. I don't know about all of you, but
It would not be an ideal situation.
no, I wouldn't think so either.
I uh,
Dying isn't exactly within many of our best interests.
cor- correct. It would not be the be- best for the people who want to go home.
Hmm.
What awaits you should you return, Moose?
I
Have you an idea?
do not know. I will most likely be shut down or reset to be used again for whatever they need me to be used for.
There's hardly much of a life to return to.
I fear is it's happened a few times already, but
If you were given the option to continue, would you? As opposed to having everything erased?
I think I think so. It would
We, I
be nice.
suppose, we don't know exactly how this offer is going to work from this purple fellow just yet, but
We do
if
not have
given
all
the
the
option to either return or not to, if you had to pick between here or returning to your old place, would you opt to stay here?
I do not know. Here is dangerous and disconnected and
I mean,
I
there's no doubting that.
I do not know how it will be.
Just know that when the time comes, you have the choice.
Understood. I hope I can ma make one.
I hope so too.
What would your choice be, Randall?
As I've said previously, Blue, it's none of your concern.
That alright.
How about you,
Oh,
Blue?
me?
Yes.
I'm unsure. For it's either go back to whatever the wind would take me to, on the place I was at, going through the forest while on the run from the shadows, or to stay here, which has some confusing time things, but currently, no shadows following me. Uh, Apparently, this is beating just wandering alone for a while. So I guess whichever keeps me with more people. If everyone goes home, go on my way and be lonely. But if most likely if even one person stays here, I'll stay with them,
How
even if it's
sentimental. Too kind.
I know. Be glad.
Not trying to be a threat.
No,
Good.
you just have to unbalance the full kindness with the romance.
I see. Oh, there's an awful lot of time to kill before God gets back.
It really is, yes.
Yeah.
Tell me about your life story.
My life story?
Mhm.
Alright. To put it lightly, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Oh, I'm just gonna take a minute and step right here.
Why?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Okay.
I give up on trying to maintain composure. Hi, chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know, man. This is.
Blue, how did we get here? I thought we were just in Renovarman.
I don't know, man. There was sand. There's no longer sand.
Suppose there's no longer sand.
Course, rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
It is.
There's the Kotoko stay. I think Kotoko stayed in the realm of Red
I
Ramen.
think Kotoko stayed in the realm of Renovarman.
I think Kotoko stayed in the realm of
Okay.
Red Ramen.
What is
Whoa, Kotoko!
Oh, for a brief non-canon period of time, we found ourselves in a place called the Realm of Renovarman.
Yes, I found a weird
Why?
coin.
I don't know. We don't control what happens in the non-canon episodes. They just kind of
Oh, I thought it was a node.
No, it was more of a fever dream.
I agree with that.
Didn't you dig all the way to the center of the earth or something ridiculous like that?
I don't know. I found the coin that I ate. It was yummy.
You ate a coin. There was like a mound of dirt you found, I believe, too.
Oh, yes, I also ate the dirt, but mostly coin. It was
You're
chocolate.
scaring me.
What? It was yummy.
Oh,
What's that to be concerned about?
novelty chocolate coin. And
What did you think?
Did you think like actual metal coin?
correct.
I could
I
probably
would
use
put it
those.
past.
No,
continue on without me, but I'm here. I'm back.
Oh no, we've expressed kind of waiting for you to come back. We were talking
Yeah.
about ROR again.
Oh, okay.
The gang goes to ROR. It's
The
like
gang-
it's
The gang
Always
goes
Sunny
to
in
the realm of
Philadelphia.
Ramen.
We need a one shot. It's just like the tough gang going to a node and it's ROR.
And then it's a
I think
second,
there
it's
should be a
s-
one shot where the ROR go to the top of us.
the web, yeah.
Like,
Right.
oh, reset,
Fine,
fuck you,
where
I'm
the
gonna steal
fuck
So
everything.
are
just to
we?
I'm
recap,
gonna steal everything.
just to recap for me, you've like crumpled
don't
up
have a
notes
cat.
and stashed them.
They're not canon. What did you say,
Sorry,
zombie?
zombie.
Arendelle, you've crumpled up the notes and stashed them, and
Yep.
how did
I mean,
Blue
what
react?
notes?
Full
Did you?
conversation about it. We didn't.
No, you didn't tell him. Okay, cool.
No. What notes?
Yeah, exactly. You continue to travel on up and around the campsite, and as you make it back to the path to walk to the void wall, you hear kind of some footsteps behind you, two sets of them, and until you hear a voice, a male voice, going, hey, what? You lot.
Yes.
Do you turn around or?
Yeah, Aaron's gonna turn around.
You all turn
Can we
around
help you?
to see the two males, you know, the two dudes, I should say. I don't know why I keep saying males, like I'm a doctor.
Are they
Uh,
Flacketh? Oh no.
No, they're not Vlaakith. What?
No, sorry. Sorry. Get the Yankee. Brain.
No,
brain-
no, they're
brain-
humans. They're humans.
Okay.
No,
They're-
they're gifts, Ryan.
But that's a completely different one. The
I
two
know.
dudes, you know, kind of walk up. They're keeping their distance a little bit, but they're like motioning you down. And one of them, who talks to you, says, we're not gonna like rob you. You know, is there any reason to like go sneaking around like that?
Who's talking? Where are you? Blue pretends to not be able to see. As in, like, pretends to not be able to see who's talking.
We're simply just trying to not cause confusion or concern. We're just trying to keep to ourselves.
I mean, we wouldn't mind you passing through, but we just wanted to make sure you weren't like thinking we were gonna like stab you or anything. You know, you took a decently long way just to avoid us. You know, I was just making sure everything's okay.
Everything is fine.
Good. Question. How do you
That's
feel about time loops? He kind of like looks away for a moment and then like almost like jumps at you a little bit and goes time loops at you, like as if though he's trying to scare a dog.
Blue now
Fine,
turns the direction.
let's-
They are not
And
dwellers.
and the web. Huh?
Ah! Another-
Can he turns to the other one? Can denizens even like go through the void wall? I don't know, man. Why are you asking me? Just saying. This is a
Moose is
couple of
like turning to
weird ones.
Arendelle, just being like,
Like a couple of
They
weird ones.
aren't denizens, are they?
Looking here, I mean,
It would appear they're not.
you know,
They might be a little stupid.
what?
Huh?
That
you
one
say?
seems evident. Nothing. A robot friend was just calling you stupid.
You wouldn't know stupid if it was programmed into you, bucket of bolts.
That's
Correct.
racist.
Because I would not have it in me
No,
to
it's
be
just it's
stupid.
just a themed insult. I didn't mean it.
I think it's racist. I can't believe you say this.
Well, you're not even a robot. Why would you say it's racist?
I need 20 gold for compensation for it.
What?
What?
Are you selling me Robot, do you think it's racist? He like turns to you, Moose.
He's just like, dude, it was a joke.
Yeah, I mean it's just a joke. I didn't like mean it like that, you know.
That is very aggressive
Uh,
way to treat
as
somebody.
like as you're finishing your sentence, the other one, who he was talking to, jumps at you a little bit with time loops. The day resets. Oh,
Do you need a moment?
what?
Are you
Oh no, don't mind him. The other one speaks up. We were just,
You were just talking about the web.
yeah, that thing
Get it.
that you're stuck in and exists. He's like nodding his head. I don't. He leans over to his friend like, I don't think they're denizens. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Well, I don't know what the fuck.
Do you need any help?
What'd you say, Moose?
Do you need any help?
No. We were just trying to figure out why you were so evasive. You know, I mean, usually people around here, when they're evasive, aren't, you didn't seem very scheduled, and it was confusing, is all.
We don't know you.
But, yeah,
And
It
wanted
norm-
to be
I mean...
safe.
Oh, actually, hold on. It's about to happen in just a second. Usually, you know, someone, you know, comes through here and they just completely ignore us. You actually walked around the camp. You might want to move a little to the left. He, like, kind of motions for you to move. They move as well, as you see, almost out of nowhere, a horse-drawn cart just appears behind you and begins to, like, roll through the place. Cutting, like,
Eden, the horse is here.
it cuts, like, right through the
Noted.
camp as you watch it go along, and it bumps over the fire pit they've made, like, just essentially ignoring the fact the camp is even there. Yeah, normally that happens. You, like, walked around it, so we just wanted to see what your deal was.
Well, we are unrelated to this case.
Case?
Well, this horse-drawn carriage coming through. They are
Oh.
related to us.
Oh, right, yeah. That cart's, I guess, somebody who's just going about their day, huh? Sorry about that, you know, we're very cautious. Took us a while to get all of our reset points here. Even then, those two over there are a mess. Sorry, we're just very wary, you know, of this place. It's very volatile. We're lucky we even got this place as the start of our reset, and even eventually made it that way, you know? It's a pain. I think we had to go through, like, what, 6, 7 to start ending up here?
Congratulations on having it organized, I suppose.
Right. Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is awkward for the both of us. I mean, we tried to test you as web denizens and it came off really weird. We're just gonna get back to what we were doing. And I guess since you don't plan to kill or rob us, you'll be on your way.
Pretty much.
Right then. Come on, Dave. Let's go sit down. The two of them go back and rejoin the two tieflings, who you notice look like considerably. They have this look on their face that just screams they don't want to be awake. If that makes sense. Not in a tired way either.
Me for real.
Relatable nonetheless.
Yeah.
Mhm. Do you all head on? Continue through the way?
I think heading on is the path forward. I don't see anything else we'd have to deal with.
Walking past this campsite of web travelers, you make your way to a void wall, and as you're sucked on the way through, I'm gonna bring up the web map real quick to
We're what?
signify you.
I knew you'd fucking do that. Panda.
You end up in this node here. I'm gonna swap here and go like ooh, to like show which node you end up in afterwards, just for clarity. You're in this node here, and you come across a very different scene.
We
Mind
what?
you, the scenery, nature-wise, is much of the same, but the place you appear into, not only is it physically impossible for you to have gotten to the spot you're in, having walked to the left, and now you're ending up facing north, but before you is this massive palace of sorts with big towers lying around in the front, a massive, beautiful stone architecture, some points atop these towers to really signify this castle's whole place. It looks as if, though, you've walked straight from a campsite in the plains right up to the front door of, like, Money McRich Bags or something. It's clearly
How far
a
is it away from
affluent place.
Fucking knew we were getting to Mortiferum's place today.
No!
How far are we away, zombie?
You're about like 60 feet from the main entrance, but there's towers that are like 30 feet from you.
What the fuck? Why are there just towers randomly?
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, you won't see the rest of the... Yeah, okay. Now there's a palace, Blue.
There's a fucking what?
A whole ass palace.
Ugh.
The void walls to this place that, you know, don't just take you directly back or in a counterintuitive direction seem to be through the palace, as you could see various of the void wall spiking up behind them. But other than that, you could see, you know, the castle itself standing before you, and, well, yeah, that's just where I'm going to end that sentence, because I didn't know how to not railroad after saying that.
There's a castle in front of it.
Wow. It's a big,
Indeed,
elegant
there
castle.
is.
So I ask,
From what I've heard from my informational sources, shoutouts God,
what?
the void walls only appear to be inside the castle. At least the ones
No.
that make us any significant progress.
The behind, not inside, behind.
Behind the castle. Shoutouts God again. For the
Had to
How the
correct
fuck are
you.
you talking to God?
You're wait,
You know-
yeah,
you know-
you're
you know-
not supposed to be able to
you know
do
the
that.
whole thing where they like pound on their chest and do the like peace sign up to the sky. Shout out God.
Thanks, God. Appreciate that one.
Yeah,
Blue like
direction,
turns
God.
the head. What the fuck are you talking?
Nothing. Just
Also a turning.
the voices.
Are you a cleric? The voices?
That boy says.
The voices?
No, I'm not a cleric. I'm a druid. We've been over this.
I know you are. Druids don't usually talk to God.
Okay, but I can't.
Are you what they call a multi-class? My nose starts bleeding. No one can see it.
God's nose starts bleeding. He's angry.
As a cleric,
Sorry, what?
I don't talk to God.
Yotoko's too cool for God. Yotoko leaves God on red.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Thank you.
I suppose I should ask, do we approach the castle?
Blue's just
No, we're gonna stand here like menacingly and do like a really cool like freeze shot of it.
You're gonna replicate that one scene from Us where they're all standing in the driveway. Those guys are standing in the driveway. The guy in the castle's gonna come out like, the guy in the castle's gonna come out and like look at you after his like son says, "There's a family in our walking, or there's a family on the path outside." I'm Carl Weezer.
We're all striking like really cool poses. Like I promise, they're all really cool.
It's the pillar men poses.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The Pillarmen, but like Blue is like the Blue. Sorry,
Blue-
Pillarmen, but Moose has just stood off to one side like what?
And the boo is just like really short in the front.
I'll just start doing random JoJo poses in no specific order.
It knows.
It's like fucking like it's shining, like the fucking taunt from Pizza Tower.
I do ask, because I'm probably gonna end this session after you make this decision. Are we approaching the castle, or are we just saying fuck it and going around it?
No, I cast Firebolt now.
No!
I don't know.
You can't
Following
even-
Arendelle.
Well, Arendelle? I guess here's
Any like dangerous terrain I could lead Blue into?
unless it's like off a cliff? No.
Okay, it's not following like that. Is it like if going in, we'll go in. And anyway,
Yeah.
Blue is following. Blue will notice it and then push you into it.
Blue follows Arendelle, but Arendelle is not a moot. Sorry, Blue, you're not getting the follow back.
No,
Gonna
no.
kill you.
Moot
You're not
didn't
one of my
follow me back.
movements. How could you?
Moot
How
had
could
to go commune among nature and wouldn't follow me back.
You're not
SMH.
moot. You're not oomph. How could you? You're not oomph.
I am.
Blue's oomp's called Bloomps.
Are
Yeah,
these notes on the Calamitous Vision? That was Oomph that wrote this?
Actually, no. It
Who
would
wrote the
Realized
notes
they
of the
made
Calamitous
bookmarks
Vision?
public.
Wait, no. It would be Arendelle's oomph is blue because it's one of my followers.
Oh,
So you're not the moot with me. How could you? You can't.
Moot with me on Twitter.
We're
We're trailing off. We're trailing off. Are we going in
You're
the
not
castle?
seeing the note like a man. I didn't realize they made bookmarks public.
No! Are we going in the castle?
Fucking, we're going into the castle.
You all approach the castle ready to figure out what the fuck's going on with this surprisingly clean looking place. It looks a little too clean to you. But after
Seems awfully judgmental.
It what?
after you walk up to the castle doors,
Seems.
we're gonna end session there. We might have a session this next upcoming Friday because I will say to everyone in chat, we will
Explode.
give me someone to raid Clover if you have anybody left. But I will say, chat, I won't
Yeah,
be
Clover.
streaming again until.
No,
Well, I'm
no.
sorry, but Clover always has the good suggestions.
I don't know, man. Fucking, there's this duck channel.
There is this Ducks channel. That's
All
crazy.
my other live channels that I follow are like Yu-Gi-Oh or like specifically Tubbo.
No, we could go to Yu-Gi. We could go to a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. I'm sure.
No, because
someone-
they're all like big. So
Oh,
I say
cringe,
they're big for Yu-Gi-Oh channel.
I'll try playing Roblox. Welcome to the Roblox Slot
Um,
Factory.
Right. So I will
God.
say for everyone in chat, I won't be streaming again past the 9th. Because on the 9th, I'm going on vacation. I might post some pictures with my face
Today.
censored. Not today, tomorrow.
Yeah, today.
It is today for
Today
us.
for the
And
Brits.
okay, well it's today for you, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I said today.
And I'm gonna be gone from the 9th to the 14th. I'll probably like be inactive on like social media and whatnot as well because like I'm only bringing my computer because I have college work, which sucks. It's whatever. It's on spring break, but it's
That's what
annoying.
he's saying.
But yeah, we might have a session the Friday after I come home, because I come home on the 14th. So depending on how late I get home then and like how well rested I am on Friday, and of course, you know, how scheduling goes with everyone, we might do it again. But other than that, I won't be streaming for the next few days. So bye-bye, have a good one. And you know, I mean, I'll probably see most of you again either Friday or Undertale Yellow Neutral Run. I mean, what? Anyways, bye!